What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, I want to talk about some video game related shows. And also some games too, but mainly the shows. But I'm not going to spoil anything because actually I haven't finished either of these shows. So what I'm talking about is Halo Season 2 and Fallout. Both Xbox games, Xbox properties, Xbox IPs. And the landscape, if you will. Like the you look at the shows that are out there, The Last of Us, blah, blah, blah. And the new shows coming out, Fallout, Halo, Season 2. Hopefully there's a Season 3, because Season 2... Alright, first I'm going to say, I haven't watched the last episode, which is called Halo. I haven't watched that one yet, but so far, 1 through 8, good. I'm like, yo, okay. They changed some stuff, obviously. So I was like, okay. So sure, but yo, the thing that happened in the 7 episodes, episode 7, I was like, because I was like, are they gonna do what I think they're gonna do? And then they did it, and so they did change some stuff, as far as, I'm not gonna say because of spoilers, so I'm not gonna say that, but I was like, okay. They're doing all the things that they should be doing. Even though it's not exactly like the game, or it doesn't set up the game exactly, all these things actually that are happening in the show are happening before the events of Halo Reach, even. That game. And it's definitely Halo Combat Evolved, way before that. And so I was like, okay, they're doing it. And they did it pretty good, too. The CG, the fight choreography, way better than the first season. Way better. Yo, Master Chief like brat, 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 brat. I was like, yo, it's pretty dope. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the last episode now. I'll come back. Maybe we'll do a spoilerifical type of talk, but I mean, it's not necessary. Not really. I can give my thoughts on it, and that might be spoilery, but but not today. So then I watched a little Fallout. I think I got about 2.5 episodes. I was tired. So I fall asleep. So first of all, it's produced. Well, it's directed. Written. Is it written by him too? It's directed by Christopher Nolan's brother, Jonathan Nolan. Jesus, I think they're brothers. One doesn't have an accent, so I don't know how that works. One has a British accent. Christopher Nolan has a British accent, and the other, he does. I don't know. Maybe they're brothers from another mother. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Didn't look into it. Don't care. This show nails Fallout. The aesthetic, the colors, everything. Except the one thing that they do better is that it looks so beautiful. Like how it's shot is beautiful, right? And like the environment looks way better, obviously, than the video game. It's bigger, vaster, and all that. I'm like, man, this is so good. This is so good. And like the first episode and the thing happened, I was like, oh, okay, I wasn't even thinking about that. But you could have put it together. But if the first episode was like a mission in like a story-based mission or a part of the game, story-wise, I'd be like, this is the best storytelling ever. I mean, if it would look as good as the... Anyway, the main protagonist, she has really big eyes. She has a very unique look to her. She's beautiful. And unique at the same time. You know how like the fashion models, if you pay attention to the fashion industry, the contemporary fashion industry, whereas like you look at models now, like what's hot. I mean, actually, I'm not too sure, but I think because of like Winnie Harlow and stuff like that, you've got a lot of mixed models, whether it's a redheaded albino black lady or Winnie Farlow, she has vitiligo, or like this person. I don't know what her name is, but she does not look like the quote unquote Instagram model, if you will, like how they all look the same. They all went to the same plastic surgeon. They all went to the same plastic surgeon, and they got the same face mold. She does not look like anybody else that I have ever seen. Still, she's beautiful. She has really big eyes, though. It's like, that movie Big Eyes. I think that was Tim Burton. Was that his last movie? No, he did something after that, I think. Anyway, she could have been in there. No effects needed. I just playing. But no, she's not like deformed or anything. It's just like she has a unique look, and she's a good actor. She's really good in that role, in the kind of fresh out the vault, naive type of role. Walter Goggins is in it. He's always dope in everything he do. I mean, I was like, oh yeah, Walter Goggins, he's cool. He's always cool in everything he does. Then I watched, I'm in the middle of watching 8 Hateful Men. That's what it's called, the Quentin Tarantino joint. He's in that. A bunch of N-words. And wow, there's so many. I think that movie has the most N-words in the whole history of cinema. I think that's what I saw somewhere. But I'm halfway through, and I lost count. I was like, I should have been counting, but I don't know. They're probably at like 50 or something like that right now. 42, something like that. But yeah, anyway. Walter Goggins is dope. The scene where the bombs drop. I mean, I'm not saying anything out of turn because Fallout, so the bomb obviously drops at some point. That scene was like, what? I was like, because it's the way that they did it. I don't want to spoil it, but the way that they did it, I think it was like 4 or 5 bombs dropped on the city. I think it was LA or something like that. I don't actually know. I think it was the West Coast. And the way that they did it, I was like, okay. It's a high budget film show. It's really good. It's really good. What did they show? They only showed as far as monsters go, they showed I don't even know what to call it. It was like a werebear or something like that. They didn't even show like a mutant or anything yet. So, I mean, like I said, I'm only 2.5 episodes in, so, and the whole season dropped, so I could have binged it, but I was like, I can't. It's too much. But yeah, man, it's good. And they're following like the Brotherhood, and they're following her as a vault dweller who has escaped, or she left. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Vault 33. So it's like a different. The thing about Fallout that's cool is that they have it set up so that I don't know how many vaults there are scattered across the nation, America, but they can always switch to a different vault. And so they can tell a different story and a whole different set of circumstances in a different area and all that stuff. So it's pretty smart how they set that up all those years ago. I mean, I guess that's based off of the isometric game, basically. So whoever did that, yeah, good job. But anyway, enough with the TV shows. They're good. Like I said, maybe we'll do some spoilers later, but not right now because they just came out. Well, Halo's been out for a minute, but not on Fallout. But Fallout is good. I think I haven't seen any of The Last of Us, right? What's the Rotten Tomatoes on Last of Us? Because I know the Rotten Tomatoes on Fallout is like 90, 93, I think. But for my attention and what I want to watch, Fallout greater than The Last of Us. I don't want to see no depressing ass mushroom head zombie people eating and running around. I don't want to see that. Fallout at least has a tinge. They're taking everything seriously, but there's a tinge of humor in there. There's like humor. It's adult for the most part, but it's still like, oh, okay. Like the one guy she met in the wasteland, and she wanted directions. She's like, he just had a house in the desert, and he's sitting there in a diaper, basically a dirty diaper, and he's trying to get water out of this machine, out of this filter, but he's like, I keep putting sand in the filter, but it won't give me the water. He's like, have you tried water? Like, you have water? Like, here, yeah. So here, you can have a sip, and he drank all her water. I was like, oh man. So she has a bit of she's a little naive, which is it's fine. But She can handle herself because she did in the first episode. Anyway, yeah, it's a good show. Halo's a good show. I think Fallout's better than Halo. I'm gonna say that. From the 2.5 episodes I've seen of Fallout, I think it's better than Halo. I think I like it better than Halo. Halo's good though. Halo got good. Halo got better. But right now, Fallout's pretty dope. Anyway, games. So, I played Diablo 4. Now, I don't usually play isometric, dungeon crawler, blah, 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 right? But the RPG-ness of an RPG, Western RPG, always hooks me. So, if the gameplay isn't that egregious or whatever, and the hook as far as, getting levels, getting powers, skills and all that stuff, the skill tree, I'm like, that's the hooks right there. And so I'm going through it, and it's like, oh, there's your mission, a little star thing. And like, oh, let me go over there, boop, boop. And it's good. And it's open world, I guess, open world isometric. But it's I think I'm gonna keep playing that, yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty. It pulled me in, and normally I wouldn't be interested in playing a game like that where it's isometric. I'm playing a rogue, by the way. I get the rogue, and I should have maybe done the sorcerer because I think it's the sorcerer who has the necromancy stuff where you could just revive like the dead monsters or whatever that you've defeated and have them fight for you. I don't know. I heard it was a tie between those two, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do the rogue. Once I get my range attacks all good and beefy, I'm gonna be good, because I'm getting waxed because my range attacks are kind of whack right now. So it's just it's like double swords or double daggers or something like that. But yeah, it's that's pretty good too. Of course, everybody's saying, oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is better, and I'm like, I guess so, because of the cutscenes and all the story stuff. Ooh, oh, sorry. Baldur's Gate 3 is tiring. But yeah, Diablo. So it popped on Game Pass. I was like, let me play that. And it wasn't even like the hype of, oh man, now Xbox is the biggest place where Diablo is being played, Diablo 4. And that didn't get me to play it because I was like, I heard it was coming to Game Pass. I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And so it dropped, and I downloaded it a long time ago, but I never popped it on. And I went to go pop it on, and I totally forgot my Steam, my Battle.net login, because I played World of Warcraft at one point. Like then when it turned free, I was like, let me try this out. And I tried it. I was like, I don't care about this game. But I totally forgot what my password is. I had to relink it and recreate a login and all that stuff. And it wasn't a pain, but that's the price you pay when you want to be on a live type of game like Diablo 4. The cool thing about that is I was playing at one point. And I was fighting some mid boss or a bigger boss, and there was a demon person, Diablo. And it was spawning wolf monsters and all kind of stuff and bats and stuff. I was like, what's going on? And then somebody came in and helped me. Just boop. They were already in my game, I guess, in my server. So they just came in. I was like, oh, snap. I didn't have a microphone on, but I was like, oh, yay, thanks. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to get a little help from a friend that I didn't know. Just a stranger friend. Franger, that's better. So yeah, that I was playing that, and it's pretty good. What else have I been playing on the Xbox? I started one of those goofy indie walkie games that I was like, it's like you end up at a hotel or a motel, and your significant other or something is there, but they're not there. It's like, oh, come to this room. I'm like, huh? Follow the light. I'm like, this game is goofy. And I stopped playing that because I was like, I'm not interested. It's like Diablo. I want to get back to Diablo, get my stuff, get my game up. Also, I loaded up Power World a little while ago. I was like, let me see what's going on in Power World. And it's all right. I might go back to that maybe. But there's a lot of stuff to play. There's going to be more stuff coming. And that's the thing. It's like, I mean, I'm not one of those types like, oh, I don't have enough time to play it again. I'm like, look, I'm going to play what I want to play at the moment that I want to play it. It's not like I have to make time to play everything. I'm not that type of gamer. I play what I want to play when I want to play it, right? So when Hellblade 2 comes out, I'm going to play that. When Gears 6 comes out, whoa, you know I'm going to play that. Speaking of Gears 6 and Hellblade 2, there was some news. I know I talked about this a little bit, but there's some news about the Unreal Engine Wizards Coalition. Now, I forgot her name, but she was like the lead kind of systems architect. Well, she was one of the gurus or the lead guru or whatever over at Coalition in charge of Unreal Engine badassery. I don't know what her official title was. But Microsoft said, yo, you getting your own team. You getting the Unreal Engine 5 team. Y'all are the Unreal Engine Wizards. So now she got a team that goes all along and bloop, 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 hippity hoppities to all the other teams and say, magic, give you that Unreal magic. And that's what she's doing. She's giving everybody Unreal magic. So State of Decay 3 is going to be like magic. It's going to look crazy nice. I mean, look, here's what I think. I think she gave Ninja Theory that magic. She helped them out. You know what I mean? I mean, Ninja Theory, they got skills. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing as far as directing and getting the performances out. But as far as like getting that to the metal, getting that box to use that engine the right way, that's what she do. And so now, if you think about all the different games that are being developed on Unreal Engine that are coming out for Xbox, and then you think about the other side, you think about all the Unreal Engine games, first party, that are coming out for PlayStation 5. I don't think there are any first party PlayStation 5 Unreal Engine 5 games. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but as far as I know, Square Enix has their own engine. Guerrilla, obviously, Guerrilla has their own engine. Astrobot, sure. Last of Us has their own engine, right? Oh, I said Guerrilla already, so that's Decima. What else is there? God of War, they have their own engine, right? So all these bespoke engines at PlayStation, and I think, honestly, that's a detriment to PlayStation because you see what type of games they put out, right? And the engine would accommodate those type of games. Certain engines are better at certain things. Like you say, oh, can the God of War engine do an open world game? Probably not as good as the Decima engine, because the Decima engine has a little bit of experience. Oh, Insomniac too. They have their own bespoke open world engine as well. And so they have a couple of open world engines. They have the Decima engine and whatever Insomniac's engine is called. Those are two open world engines. They could do that. But look, we're not talking about open world games per se only. But I mean, Unreal can do open world. Look at Fortnite. And they can do, obviously single player game. Look at Gears. So that being said, there's been rumored that Hellblade 2 looks crazy, best looking game. People are saying, sources are saying that Gears blows away Hellblade. I'm like, how? Explain it to me how. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. It's interesting, and supposedly Gears 6 is gonna be shown in the summer showcase, so in June. So we'll see. But exciting times on the Xbox side. PlayStation, tumbleweeds. No news. Nothing exciting. They put out a bunch of games that are hot trash garbage. Only barely glimmer sparkle of hope is Helldivers 2. And honestly, I'm going to say that game, while successful, I don't think it has long legs. Maybe it does. Maybe it just has a cult following, but I don't think it's going to blow up. Because if it was going to blow up, it would have blown up already. Like power numbers. Like millions of concurrents, not like hundreds of thousands. Like, oh, we got 400,000, 500, 700. Good. You're not there yet. Get back to me when you grow it up. Anyway, Appreciate you joining. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Halo show and the Fallout show. No spoilers in the comments, please. Let's not spoil it. When we do a spoiler video, then we can spoil the hell out of it, okay? But let's keep it cool for now. And just let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. What do you think they could have done better? Like I said, try to be unspoilers or not spoilers. And like for a Halo Season 3, what do you think they could do moving forward? And for Fallout as well, although I don't know where it goes, so we'll see. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm retired. Anyway, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all. And check out on the next one. Took the wait.